day, viewers. Welcome to another interesting section. In this particular section, I want to take my time to explain an important aspect when it has to do with installation of electrical equipment. It's very important that as an electrical technician or an electrical engineer or as a technician generally in whatsoever aspect of engineering that you're dealing with, when it comes to the installation of certain equipment, it is very important that we have a culture of reading manuals and also to try to know certain details about that particular equipment before the installation. We should not just be carried away with the fact that we are familiar with such an equipment, and instead of taking time to really read through the manuals, really study the circuit diagrams, we just go ahead to assume that we know all and start the installation. Is a very wrong attitude. The producers of these particular items, that is what they have in mind before actually producing such equipment. So it's very important that we take our time to read through the manuals, to read through the circuit diagrams that are inscribed on that particular gadget before we go ahead to start installation. Very important. Every equipment you see or every item that has been manufactured for installation, especially electrical equipment, they have a circuit diagram that is inscribed on that particular item. If you take your time to check the body of the item, you discover that there is a description of the circuit diagram of how that particular equipment ought to be installed or how the installation is to be done. It's very important. Relays, control panels, timers, contactors and the likes, they have inscriptions on them. So it's very important we take our time to study them before we actually dive into the installation. And also it's very important because it has specifications that are required to be compatible with that equipment. Specification like the voltage rating, the current rating, and the likes, they are inscribed on that particular gadget. For example, this is a control panel for a submersible pump. On it you have certain inscription to tell you the rating of the capacitor and the current rating of the control panel. When you open the cover of the panel, there is also a circuit diagram for the submersible pump connection. This circuit diagram also helps you when you want to troubleshoot it. Here is a timer. If you check, the body of the timer has circuit diagrams. Here we have is a relay. The relay too has specifications stated on it. By the side too you have circuit diagram. If you take your time to really go through, you discover that these inscriptions of diagrams, circuit diagrams and specification will really help you not only to install, but when you're trying to troubleshoot in the event that there is a fault on the gadget. They guide you to be able to know where such fault happened or occurred. So it's very important we take that as a culture when troubleshooting, when installing, and all of that is very important. I believe you imbibe the culture of reading through manuals, reading through circuit diagrams, as this will really make you work professionally and also help you to be effective and efficient in discharging your responsibility.